some bikes. Then we took them out to ride.
So welcome to this week's episode, the continuation of the Utah series. So for this ride, we left from the actual Park City Resort parking lot, and we went up Armstrong, which is reserved for uphill only for bicycles. Made it all the way to the top of the mountain, came across the top, and then eventually dropped back down through a nice downhill back to the ski resort. So here's some clips from that one.
This is Armstrong Trail. Designated uphill only. It's supposed to be a long, gradual climb. A little different riding so far today. Very smooth so far, and actually tree cover. I figured it wasn't sunny at the start, but it's starting to poke through now, so definitely take the tree cover. Today's ride is similar to yesterday, but just backwards, as in yesterday we had a little climb, little downhill, big climb, big downhill. Today we have a big climb, big downhill, and then a little climb, little downhill. Yeah.
Is that a pile of dirty snow?
Yeah.
It's a pile of dirty snow. Why is there a pile of dirty snow? Hello.
Well, look at the cool PC all the way over on the other mountain.
So then we continued the climb up the mountain, and right here we were passing the old Armstrong cabin. This climb was nice. We went through a few different aspen and alpine forests. And here we were probably about halfway done with the climb as we passed this ski lift called King Kong.
King Kong.
As we got closer to the top, as you can imagine, the views got wonderful. And after we finished the climb, it was finally time for some well-deserved downhill. And this particular downhill was called Spiro. Just as it was yesterday, the downhills were so long and beautiful that you completely forgot about the work you did on the climb to get up there. quick bomber section and double track here to connect us back to the single track section.
No, that's going to be when we turn on the Eagle Trail. So this is just bonus.
And then eventually off the Spiro trail, we made a right-hand turn onto Eagle, which was a little connector trail that took us back up to the higher ridge line.
Yeah. That's all that downhill. Got this little climb on Eagle Trail left. That's that parking lot right down there is where the truck's at. So we still got a good chunk of downhill yet left. Amazing. We were all the way up by that ridge line. And then, so you can see those stones there, we came across those. And we skipped the last trail, Pinecone Ridge, which would take us all the way up to the crest there, which is Watash Ridge or something. From what we heard so far, there's snow up there still. You got it. But we're definitely going to get up there at one point on this trip. They're almost there. The end's right here. Yeah. Leah's got it. Said this one was a Pennsylvania climb. There was still like 3 or 4 switchbacks, but steep grade. Back to downhill.
Up there? I'm a little wobbly.
Okay.
Yeah. I hope it didn't pause my Garmin.
Oh, it cracked it.
Oh, no. This is the worst part. All that work. Ooh.
Just washed out in this loose thing there. I couldn't stop.
Did you get it on camera?
Oh yeah.
But this is the saddest part. No, I already had to buy a new pack. Now I have to buy a new Garmin. Maybe a new pair of gloves. Maybe a new pair of shorts.
At least it was a soft place to fall.
Oh, well, I think I hit a rock. Well.
But that was it after that unfortunate wreck. Got back on the bikes and finished off the last little bit of downhill we had left. Unfortunate there, everything we encountered so far was basically hard pack trail surface, but that section there was just loose sandy dirt right on the turn, and you could see marks there from other people doing the same thing. And this last section we're on down to the ski resort here is called CMG, or Crescent Mine Grade. And it was funny, that last scream you heard there, this last section of trail went alongside and in between the Alpine slide. So as you were descending, you heard people screaming and the scrapes and squeals from the cars going down that. And then at our resort, there was mostly other families staying there, not many other cyclists, and we were wondering what they were doing for fun. And then when we got to the bottom of the hill here, it became evident. This place kind of had like an amusement park feel at the bottom with different rides and things for kids to do.
Good.
I know, but I don't want to crash again.
So that's it for this one. As you saw there, another kind of different feel as far as the riding goes. This was the first ride where we were mostly surrounded by trees the whole time, which was nice. A little break from being out in the sun like we were in the previous 2 spots that we rode. Still upcoming, we have a ride from Deer Valley Resort, which was a little farther away from us. And then the last ride that we'll have video from is a ride right from our resort where we went over to Olympic Park and then came back. So that was a good long day there as well. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.